It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where London will play host to a different kind of football. It's the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway here in London. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
So here come the Patriots to take over for the first time, led out by the rookie, the third overall pick back in April out of UNC, and that's Drake May.
And it's been a long time, but this franchise entered the offseason desperately needing a young quarterback to build around and plan for the future, and they found their guy in Drake May out of North Carolina. Big arm, great mobility, terrific character. He's everything you're looking for in a quarterback. It may bring him along slowly, but I believe in time he will be their QB1 and be there for a long time.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And Stevenson's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this up past the 40.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here's May.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
First down pickup by Hunter Henry, and that's something he's been doing throughout his career. He's produced at least 35 catches of 400 receiving yards in all but one of his previous 8 seasons. And the Patriots are certainly hoping to see more of that and then some in year 9.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
To throw, it's May. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. He's got room to roam.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
K.J. Osborne, 40 yards. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here come the Jaguars to take over for the first time behind Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback in season number 4.
Last year was a bit of a mixed bag for Lawrence as he started off looking like a budding superstar, but then he suffered an ankle injury and was a shell of himself the rest of the way. His team needs him to stay healthy if they plan on maximizing their full potential. And if that ends up being the case, They'll have a good shot to win a lot of games here in 2024.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Etienne up the middle. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Evan Ingram, 30 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's May.
Short pass caught by Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
They'll throw with May.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. A part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Looking to throw, May.
Over the middle, complete. It's Douglas. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To the air, May.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry from 13 yards out.
And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Sly on for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. Finds through and now a crease. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here's Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN to about the 48-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On play action, Lawrence. That would complete downfield to Thomas.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brian Thomas.
35 yards.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. New England's offense set to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They go play action now. May. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing here is May.
Short pass caught by Henry. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The tight end, Henry, here in motion.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll drop to throw.
This one caught by...
Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play, but Mark Brunell, when he was in Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy is on fire.
Off the play fake, here's May. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now Etienne to start the drive.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Lawrence will throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. Here's a give to Etienne. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll run again. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say cheerio from London.